Hello, this video is for those of you who are in a who are Libra and in a twin flame connection. So you could be a sun sign, like a zodiac sign Libra, you could be a moon sign, you could be a Venus sign or a rising sign, and this message could be for you. Because it's a collective reading, it may not resonate with all Libras. But if it does resonate, you'll feel it in your heart and soul. And if you like it, please like, comment, share, and or subscribe. You could also be a cross watcher. You could be watching for someone who is a Libra. Maybe your counterpart's a Libra. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Hopefully we'll get some good information here for what's coming up for the week. For those of you who would like to learn more about the Twin Flame journey, I have a series that I'm doing on Instagram called the Twin Flame Experience of things that I've channeled, that I've witnessed or experienced myself. Just thought I would help people kind of get through some of the more confusing twin flame matters, as you know it can be. All right, so we're gonna look at what's on the surface of the connection this week, what is hidden and subconscious, so what can't be seen in the connection this week, what direction the connection is moving in, what energy is being released from the connection, and where the connection is moving to. And that is for those of you who are Libra in the Twin Flame Collective. So let's see. What is on the surface of the connection this week for those Libras in a twin flame connection? What is on the surface for Libra? Yeah, baby. So this is the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is all about self-empowerment. She's all about stepping up and getting shit done. But she's also a very loving and compassionate energy. This is on the surface. So what I'm hearing is that both you and your counterpart are going to feel more empowered to do the things you need to do in your life, where there was a sense of lack of power and lack of control that is going away. So we'll see what's being released. That's kind of interesting that it took that direction. But all right, so let's see what is subconscious or hidden for those Libras in a twin flame connection. What can't be seen in the connection this week but exists energetically? Patience. Yep. The patience card. Dun, 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 dun. But the difference is this isn't in a guidance place from spirit. This is the underlying energy of your connection. So you're both in a very good, patient place where you know that you're sowing the seeds, you're doing the work, you're planting the seeds, waiting for harvest to grow, and you know and you trust that harvest is going to come. So what direction is the connection taking this week? Yeah, okay. Aww, a new beginning in love. I love that. That's an awesome direction to go in. And it's also a sense of loving yourself and this tapping into the love you have for yourself. And as we know, the more we love ourselves, the more open we are and loving to our counterparts. So that's a beautiful place for the direction to go in. So what energy is being released from the connection this week? What energy is being released from those Libras who are in a twin flame connection? What energies are being released this week? Oh, that's very interesting. So that's normally like the sense of purpose, the hope card, destiny card. I think what I'm getting from this, though, is because you're sitting in such a place of patience and empowerment, you're no longer doing things out of wish and hoping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you're being more practical about the connection this week. You're going to be more grounded or more anchored in your energy versus, praying and hoping and wishing. And I think that's pretty awesome too. There's a sense of establishment there. All right, so where's the connection moving to this week? What are we looking at? We are looking at a new. Where is the? We're looking. I keep looking at this. We're looking at a new beginning in love. But where is the connection for Libras in a twin flame connection? Where is it moving to this week? Like, where will it be at the end of this week? What are we looking at? Oh, yeah, okay. That's awesome. Because Gemini's just had this and they're moving into the direction. So this is loving, thoughtful, emotional communication. There's going to be communication, Libras, and it's going to be from a very loving, anchored, empowering place versus what you may or may not be used to. So let's take a look at what is happening underneath. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, I don't normally pull 5, but jeebus. Holy Hannah. Can we talk about this? Are you guys ready for this? Look at this. Jesus. And I mean that with all respect. I love Jesus. I love God. It's unreal. Okay. So the first card we have is the 6 of Cups, and this is nostalgia. So for some of you, you've had a relationship with your counterpart before, some form of relationship, and there's going to be a lot of stepping into that, like, and really fettering it out. This is the Page of Swords. So what I instantly, this is so wild. Okay. So we'll leave this. This is kind of a standalone. This is in recognition that there was some, and this could be a past life. It doesn't have to be this life, but I feel a very strong energy. I feel like if you don't actually get an apology, I'll be surprised. Like, I feel like this little boy, like his inner child is bringing your inner child a bouquet saying, I'm sorry, I'm doing the best that I can. I didn't know how wounded I was and I took it out on you. Okay, so here we have the Emperor, which we know is the divine masculine in the tarot deck, okay? In the physical, the divine masculine. He's coming forth in honesty and insightfulness. And he's going to do this regardless of whether he knows what the outcome is going to be. There's a lot of unknown here for him, but he's going to come forward in honesty and truth because that is what he's being motivated to do. And then we have the Empress card, which is the divine feminine. So this just confirms that he's going to be coming forward in honesty and insightfulness and with a lot of truth in this new concept of what he's been going through to his divine feminine. Like, that's just wild, guys. That is so wild. Oh my God. Okay. So now if we step back into this place, on the surface of the connection, it's that empowering energy that's allowing him, it's allowing, number one, and again, it doesn't have to be a man approaching a woman. It depends on who holds the masculine energy and who holds the feminine energy. So I don't want to get caught up in that. I just want you to focus on what the words are and if they resonate. So number one, the divine feminine, or the one who feels that they were wronged in a way, okay, they're going to be empowered to hold their power. They're going to feel strong in their power and hold their power. And that empowerment is allowing the divine masculine to step in his power, into his emperor energy, and come forward in truth. The underlying energy is an energy of patience. So this may not happen as you expect it to, but it's almost like the expectation is gone so that it creates this space for it to happen. And that's going to keep you, regardless of how excited you might be to hear this message, it's going to keep you in a place of balance and empowerment, okay? The connection is moving in a new direction because it's coming from the past and it's coming into the present with knowledge about the real love that's behind everything, the real love that's between the two of you, and the real love that you're both deserving of. You're releasing the need to hope and to validate. I feel like there's a lot of validation here. You don't need to validate. You don't need to worry if you're praying the right way or doing the right things or healing the right things. Like you're just in this very empowered, anchored flow, which is allowing your divine masculine to come forth and say what he needs to say. So I feel like that's really, oops, I got like a little smudge on his face. It's a little dirty, like a dragon blew smoke on it. But anyways, sorry. Squirrel. Okay, so that's awesome, Libras. Like I cannot wait like to hear, because I think you're heading in a really amazing place, and it's an anchored passionate energy. It's an anchored, passionate, loving energy, and there's going to be a lot of clarity for you this week. So what do the divine masculines, higher selves, and the divine feminines, higher selves, have to say to those who are in, those Libras who are in a twin flame connection? What does the divine masculine and the divine feminine have to say to those who are in a twin flame connection? Okay, what do we got to say there, guys? And their higher selves might not be Libras. The higher selves that come through or whoever have messages for those who need to hear them. So, okay. So what does the divine masculine have to say? Very soon. I cannot, you guys, I can't handle this right now. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Step into your power. Step into whatever seeds you... Trust in the seeds you've been sowing. Step into your power and decide what you want. And for some of you, you did. Okay, so this has required a lot of discipline. So he's saying, I'm coming very soon. So make sure you decide what you want. You're going to have to be disciplined about it. Because especially with Libras, in your mental capacity of wanting to weigh everything out, it's going to take a lot of mental strength. It's going to take a lot of patience, and it's going to take a lot of trust and love to know that this is coming. So be patient. It's coming very soon. I'm hearing clearly some of you have decided what you wanted, and some of you still need to decide that. And when you do, when you step into your power, when you've did those seeds, I feel like this is somebody who's already decided what they wanted. And then that underlying energy has brought them to here. But anyway, that's like, you can't make this stuff up. I'm not kidding. Okay, so from the divine feminine's higher selves, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and growth. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. So what I'm getting from this is to recognize that, one, no matter how difficult your relationship was or will be, it gave you a sense. This to me is reading solar plexus chakra. That's your willpower. That's your standing in your empowerment, your self-empowerment. And the relationship has given you a lot of growth. The romantic feelings that keep you anchored together allow for that growth to happen. And I'm hearing clearly, don't shut them down, because they are not a weakness, they are a strength. Your love for yourself, or your love for your counterpart that then transmutes to yourself, is worthy, and it's worth exploring. This is also a place of self-love. You're moving into self-love, which is allowing you to be able to emotionally communicate without those triggers and those hurts. When you feel triggered by your counterpart, it's telling you there's something in you that needs healing. Even if you're impatient with them and you want to blame them, that blame that you're putting on them is something inside you that needs healing. So I think that's awesome, Libra. I cannot wait to see what is happening here. Oh, and sorry, the divine feminine says, and when we come back together in communication, we're still going to have some growing to do. But we'll be in a really good place to do it, because we'll be more balanced and on the same page about it. Okay, so be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have an amazing week, Libras.